E aí, Paulo, beleza? Só de boa. Mano, eu ainda prefiro o 2 ainda, mano. Apesar do 1 ser maravilhoso, eu prefiro o 2. Olha aí, tem um normal, extremo e Undead Nightmare, que é a DLC. Não, exclui não, mano, porque o save só aparece quando você entra no jogo que você já fez. Entendeu? Eu vou te mostrar aqui, mano. Beleza, eu vou te mostrar aqui, ó. Normal. Você tem que estar no jogo que você já tá, mano, pra ir lá pro save. Aí, ó. Aí, aí vai aqui em jogo. Aí vai aqui, novo jogo. Aí, ó. Tomara que não apague o 6. Ah, mas se apagar não tem nada, não. Olha aí, Paulo, lê isso aí pra você ver. Não aparece o slot pra salvar, não, mano. Pior que não aparece o slot. Aí, ó. Tem certeza que deseja iniciar um novo jogo? Todo o progresso não salvo será perdido. É, não aparece a porra do slot pra salvar. Tá, vou tentar, mano. Se foi foder pro jogo. Aqui, ó. Save automático está desativado. Então vai lá. Se for essa aqui, tem um cara com corvo na cara, sei lá o que que é isso. Tá, essa aí.
Well, I, for one, am grateful, Mrs. Bush, that they are finally bringing civilization to this savage land.
I could not agree with you more, my dear. My daddy settled this land, and I know he'll be looking down on us, pleased at how we help the natives.
Yes, they've lost their land, but they've gained access to heaven.
But Father, do you mean unless an innocent
Entendi.
receives communion, they're destined to go to hell? It hardly seems fair.
What I mean to say, Jenny, is that there is a great deal of difference between an innocent and a savage.
I never thought of it.
Yes, they live like animals, but they're happier now.
Not only do people now have motor cars, Father, but I heard that pretty soon we will be able to fly.
No, only angels can fly, Jenny.
No, apparently people can fly. Didn't you hear? Out in Kansas, a man even got a car to fly.
I hardly think so, Jenny.
Apparently, Mr. Johns wants to run for governor, which is why he's so concerned with cleaning up the state.
Nate Johns.
Yes.
His family is nothing but hillbilly trash that came here after the war. I don't want to be judgmental, but this state should not be ruled by such a disgusting family. A family without class.
Apparently, the Johns family have made a lot of money, and he has a lot of friends in politics.
Mrs. Bush, money isn't everything. There are many things that money cannot buy.
It seems that money can buy voters, though.
What you must remember, my dear, is that we have been brought here to spread the word. And the word and civilization, they are the same thing. They are the gifts. It is the opportunity we have, the chance to live among people who are decent and who do not kill each other. And who let you worship in peace.
It's so confusing, Father. Sometimes I find it impossible to make the distinction between a loving act and a hateful one. I mean, they often seem to be the same thing.
Yes, Jenny, it is confusing. But you only have to ask me if you need help.
Indeed.
Well, here we are, Mrs. Bush. Armadillo.
You must be John Marston.
Obra-prima, Paulo.
I'm Jake. Your friends from
Obra-prima.
Blackwater hired me to guide you.
They ain't my friends, but pleased to meet you, Jake.
I got the horses saddled up and ready out front.
Much obliged.
All righty, Mr. Marston, let's get it. I ain't much of a fella for gossip. They could flow on the way out of town. No need to kick up a lot of dust. That's what you keep saying.
Come!
Mr. Martin. Fort Mercer ain't easy to find. Are you planning on spending any time in Armadillo, Mr. Marston?
I doubt it. I ain't planning on staying very long.
Well, if you're fixing for some female company, you can do a lot worse than Armadillo. Fine as cream gravy they are. Not like Thieves Landing. Dang, those girls ain't even fit for a drinking man to hole up with.
I'm a married man, I'm afraid.
Ain't we all? So it's Fort Mercer you want to visit?
That's right.
Ain't taking nobody up to the fort in a long time. Strange place for a decent fella to want to visit, if you don't mind me saying.
Who said I was a decent fella?
It's been abandoned for years now. Folks say it was built during the Mexican War. What kinds of soldiers around back then?
Why'd they leave?
Well, I ain't entirely sure. I heard they had to go up north to fight Indians, or maybe they got tired of being soldiers and went looking for gold. You know how things is. So what are you doing up at the fort?
I'm looking for an old friend.
Well, like I says, you ain't gonna find many folk around those parts these days. Those you do find are about as sociable as an ulcerated back tooth. I mean, I ain't one to judge a man by the company he keeps, but...
Well, he ain't been friends for a long time.
Yeah, so it was the marshal who hired me. Lee Johnson, do you know him?
I think I heard his name.
Says he got a telegram from some Blackwater big bugs asking for a guide. I guess it's none of my business.
That's right.
You ain't very talkative, are you?
Nope.
I'm just chewing the dog, mister. It's how I am. I don't mean nothing by it.
Trust me. There's things you better off not knowing.
Yeah. Damn coyotes. What a waste of good meat. Not far now. You'll see the fort when you get to the top of this hill.
Come on,
Whoa
easy
there.
up now.
Listen, mister. This here is what's left of Fort Mercer. Some gang rode in and took the place over.
So I understand.
This is where we part ways, friend. You have yourself a good time.
Come on. Bill! Bill, I've come for you! Bill Williamson! Come out here right now!
Go away now, John. Don't make me kill you.
Nobody needs to kill anyone, Bill.
You must think I was born yesterday. You always did think I was an idiot.
That ain't fair, Bill. You were as my brother. I've come to try to save you.
Oh. Do I look like I need saving?
Bill, please. They want to kill us all. I can help you.
Well, you never tried to save me before. You only seemed to save yourself.
Bill, I implore you think about this.
You implore me? You implore me. You always were one for fancy words. Oh. Well, things are different now, John. Now I'm in charge. No more Dutch. And no more you. Implores. I implores you to go back and tell them to send someone just a little bit more impressive next time.
Well?
Oh. Poor John.
Well, you're alive.
So it would seem.
So, how do you feel?
I don't know the polite word for it.
I do. Stupid is the word we use around here. What were you doing?
I was doing something stupid.
Well, you'll be okay. Once you didn't die, the doctor said you'd be fine. He got the bullets out a couple days ago.
Good.
It cost us $15.
I'm sorry, madam. Should have left me there to die.
Did you want to die? I mean, was that it? Was that why you went straight out to Fort Mercer and picked a fight with the worst bandit in the county? To die, Mr.
Mr. Marston. John Marston.
Bonnie McFarlane. Miss Bonnie McFarlane.
Well, you may be right, Miss McFarlane. I don't know.
Huh. So what were you doing?
I was trying to give Mr. Williamson a chance. For old time's sake.
You know Bill Williamson?
Knew him. Long time ago.
Well, what was he like?
Dumb.
Just like you.
Thank you, miss. See my hat?
I have. And, what will you do now?
Now I'm gonna take my time and go after him the less kind way.
Well, that sounds very fun, Mr. Marston. Quite heroic, just like in those penny dreadfuls my brother used to read. Meanwhile, if you'll excuse me, I've got a ranch to run. Of course, if you're feeling better, why not take a ride with me later? Help me patrol the perimeter. You can earn back some of that money we wasted on doctor's bills.
Of course. And thank you for saving my life, I mean.
Next time, Mr. Marston, I strongly recommend you don't try to lose it quite so earnestly.
I'll bear that in mind.
Marston. Back in the land of the living, I see.
Figured it's about time I started paying back that $15.
I sure can use an extra pair of hands around here. Let's see if we can get you back in the saddle. There's the foreman's office. It's also where we lock up good-for-nothing outlaws, such as yourself.
I'm happy enough with my current quarters right now, Miss McFarland.
Okay, let's see if you can still ride a horse. Let's make a tour of the ranch so you can get your bearings.
Come on.
To your right is the general store. You won't find Parisian high fashion, but it's good for the essentials.
Very convenient. I don't think I've ever seen a ranch with its own store before.
And here's the corral. This one's for the horses. What do you think?
I'm no expert, but it certainly looks like a fine corral.
I suspect you've stolen more horses than you've broken.
Now, where'd you get such an idea?
First impressions are hard to erase. That's the train station. Things sure have changed since the line finally got finished, bringing in all sorts of new folk like yourself.
Is that such a bad thing?
Change is only good when it makes things better. Yeah! That's the barn over there. Paul built it himself when I was just a little girl. And here we are, back at the house. Let's stop for a while before we head out on patrol.
You'll get no complaints from me, Miss McFarland.
Whoa! Well, are we going inside? How about a cold drink, Mr. Marston?
Thank you, ma'am. Getting shot then riding a horse seems to take it out of you. I could use a rest.
Sure. Come on in. I'll show you the house and then you can sit for a while.
Thank you.
Mr. Marston.
Miss McFarland.
Remember me telling you about the trouble we've been having with rustlers and other undesirables?
I do.
Will you help me keep watch on the property line this evening?
Sure.
I want to see just who is trespassing on our land.
This is a fine weapon.
Come, let's head out. The country is really beautiful at around this time. Come on, then. Let's mount up and take a look around.
E aí, Kaká, beleza? Então, mano, melhor porte.
Let's go. Keep your eyes open and try not to get yourself shot again.
Come on.
Thank you, Mr. Marston. I feel a lot happier someone's along with me.
I feel a lot happier now I got a rifle.
Well, with your trigger itch and my feminine intuition, we should make quite a team.
E aí, só de boa?
Come.
Look, those damn rabbits are at the crops again. Get down and give me a hand, will you? Come on, then. Time to put that bloodlust of yours to good use. ground to cover.
Yeah.
Aí sim, mano. Aí sim.
If it's not the rustlers stealing our cattle, it's the rabbits stealing our crops.
It ain't never easy living off the land like this. Maybe you should move to a big city, become a lady of leisure. Yeah.
Look out! Coyotes! Shoot them before they get to the animals.
Let's go.
Come on, Billy. Good shooting, Mr. Marston. Giddy up!
Come on.
Come on, they're headed for the chicken coop.
Sorry about that, old friend.
That's it! Damn coyotes! Yes, got one! Nice shot! Looks like that was the last of the coyotes. Just a shame we had to lose any of the chickens. Come on, I'll show you the way to your room. You know, you can actually handle a rifle.
It's something I've had a little experience in.
Maybe Bill Williamson did get lucky after all.
Luck didn't really come into it, miss.
You're a useful man to have around the ranch, that's for sure. But don't think I've forgotten what brought you here. We'll do whatever we can to help you.
I sure appreciate that, Miss McFarland.
This is you, Mr. Marston.
Eles não trocaram isso não, mano.
Thank you for your help, Mr. Marston. Makes me kind of happy I saved your life. Get some sleep and I will see you in the morning.
Good night, Miss McFarland.
A beautiful wife is no guarantee of full male potency. I'm eagerly awaiting delivery of a new variety of bone saw. Say what you like about Drew McFarland.
Bora ver se meu outro save tá aí, né?
Please be aware of the social disease carried by a certain young lady. This place ain't the same since the railroad came through. You reckon?
Tá ali, ó. 10h45, grandes homens. Grandes homens. Bem ainda. Agora eu tenho 2 saves.
Oh, Mr. Marston. How are you doing today?
I'm well, Miss McFarland. Thank you. How are you?
Well, I'm fine. Thank you. So, How are your ribs?
Fine. A little sore, but apart from a couple extra scars, it'll be as nothing happened.
Good. Come in, come in. You know, you never did tell me how you met that Bill Williamson or what you wanted from him.
No, miss, I did not.
Well, why not, if you don't mind me asking?
I certainly don't mind you asking if you don't mind me not telling. See, it's a complicated and somewhat pathetic tale, and by telling you, not only would I be putting your life in danger, but also threatening the lives of some people that I hold very dear.
Well, I apologize if I seem to be prying.
And I apologize for my reticence. Hope you believe me when I say that it's simply out of respect for you.
Of course, Mr. Marston. I understand that a city dweller such as yourself likes to have some exotic secrets, so us country folk are impressed.
I'm no city man, miss.
Yeah, but I saw you get on the train at Blackwater. You with those gentlemen in bowler hats?
I'm still no city man.
But I'll bet you can't ride, Mr. Marston.
I hate to take money from a lady, miss.
Oh, you won't be. I'll race you right now.
If it makes you happy.
We'll see.
All right, I'll show you how we ride round these parts. Yeah!
Let's go!
On the count of 3. 3, 2, 1, go! I trust you're not gonna be a gentleman about this.
You don't know me at all, Miss McFarland. Yeah. Let's go, Miss McFarland!
You're gonna wear that horse out.
Neck and neck, Miss McFarland! Go! Jingle those spurs, Miss McFarland! Are you saving the best for last? Come on!
Come on, boy.
Come on!
I have got you now.
You still think you're gonna win this, don't you? Come! Come on!
You'll have to do better than that.
Call yourself a rancher? Come on! Would you like me to slow down? Should I wait for you to catch up? I bet you're starting to regret your brave words, Miss McFarland. Let's go. How you doing back there?
Boa, aí sim, Paulo, aí sim.
Yeah. Let's go. Yeah. I think you chose the wrong horse, Miss McFarland.
Look at that male pride go.
Whoa there.
That was fun.
Sure.
You know, you should go pay the marshal a visit in Armadillo sometime. I'm sure he could help you deal with that nice Mr. Williamson.
Yeah, I might just do that, Miss McFarland.
You do whatever you think's best, Mr. Marston.
Eu não gosto das missões da Bonnie. Vou lá para Armadillo.
Excuse me.
Hey, hey, you got a visitor.
Shut up, you. And what you want?
My name's John Marston. You wanted to speak to me.
I did?
Apparently so.
Why?
I guess because we're both in the business of the law.
You that fella from the train company?
No, I'm from Fort Mercer.
Fort Mercer? You them, one of them Williamson boys.
Calm down.
Go on, shoot him, mister. Shoot him.
Come on, what, you getting kicked with me, boy?
What's going on here?
I got me one of them Williamson boys.
I got me one of them idiots who give marshals a bad name.
Jonah, put your gun down. You must be the man from Blackwater.
Yes, sir. Listen, that dog ain't too bright, but he seems loyal.
Jonah, get out of here for a minute.
Yes, sir, Mr. Johnson, sir. And you. Oh, I done seen enough of your hide around here, friend.
I think there's some school children down the way you can go and frighten.
Oh, hardy fucking har. Dickhead.
What are you doing here, Mr. Marston? Apart from frightening my deputies.
I'm here to capture or kill Bill Williamson.
Okay.
Can you help me?
He's outside my jurisdiction. He's in the next county. Of course, Bill Williamson and his boys have tended to keep themselves away from my town.
So you're happy to have him out there?
Well, I ain't happy, but I also ain't suicidal. My job is to keep this town safe, not clean up all of these 3 counties. It's hard enough around here.
You know, I hear you speak, and suddenly I'm reminded of how some of the people I respected most in my life had a problem with authority. What's wrong with you?
Well, I'm sure you and your fine friends have enjoyed spending your time running around pursuing noble causes. My cause is to keep this town from turning into a living hell for the folks who live here. Whole world has problems, mister, and I'm here doing what I can.
Why? What's happening?
Right now, I got the railway, the people who pay my salary, trying to get me to turn a blind eye to them burning down settlements up there. I got a bunch of cattle rustlers out near Box Canyon needs shutting down. Not forgetting the gang that keeps murdering homesteaders out in the back country. And I got a bunch of hoods over in the saloon, drunk, threatening to shoot up the whole town. That's all I got today. But it's early yet. Give me a couple more days. There'll be more.
All right, tell you what. Let's go deal with them hoods in the saloon. Then we'll discuss Williamson.
Okay, boy. You're a persistent little cuss, ain't you?
Only when things matter.
The saloon's this way. Come on, move it. We ain't got all day.
So who we looking for?
Bunch of two-bit hoodlums, led by this fella called Walton. Goddamn road agents who prey on the stages coming in and out of town. Drivers and armadillos spend more time with their hands in the air than on the reins these days.
And you're happy to let them drink in your saloon?
Happy? No. But the way I figure it, better they're carousing in there than out robbing decent folk.
That's an interesting approach to law enforcement.
There's the dumb rat bastard now. Let's follow him. See what kind of hole he crawls into.
Let's go, Marston. I've been after that son of a bitch for months. Damn, he's seen us. Come on, don't lose him.
Let's go! Yeah!
Stay with me, for Christ's sake.
O jogo tá bonito, mano. Muito bonito.
Hold up, Marston. He must be at the old Pleasance house. Probably best we take it on foot from here. Looks like we got company, boys.
Damn. Take cover. We'll work our way up this hill.
Over here, pussyfoot. Move up to that wagon on your right. I'll cover you. Behind the crate, Marston. Choke him up. You ain't taking me. Maniac!
Come on, ladies, this ain't fair! Send out some men!
There's another one behind the outhouse, boys. Now get behind that outhouse. Ain't sure we seen the last of them.
of you.
Not a bad shot, Mr. Marston. Why don't you check in with me next time you're in town?
I don't want to be no policeman, Marshal.
Nor did I, my friend. I can promise you that. I'll see you soon, Mr. Marston.
Come on. Whoa.
Hello? Hello? It's Armadillo 731. What is it with these things? Hello? It's a new line. Hello? Hello?
Sounds fun. What's happening?
I have no idea. Yeah, if it's important, they'll send someone down like they did with you.
Suddenly, the world is full of theys.
Yeah. I remember when we first got here. We used to consider people from Dade County to be exotic. Now guys can get here from the Midwest, and they can do it in 6 days.
Things have changed.
They've gotten away from me. Hello? I don't understand it no more, boy. Honest to goodness.
I'm not sure I do.
Marshal! 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 I just been up in the canyon, spying like you said. I think I seen me a couple of them rustlers. I think it was the Ballard twins and a couple of Mexicans.
They up there right now?
Well, it was a group of 4 men rounding up Mr. Gulch's livestock, and none of them looked like any of Gulch's hands, so yes, sir, right now.
That sarcasm's most unbecoming, Eli. It's gonna hold you back in life, even worse than your lazy eye. All right, let's go. You ride with us again, Marston?
Will you help me?
I will try.
It'd be my pleasure.
How long you been working for the government, Marston?
I don't work for the government.
Well, I got a telegram from some federal clowns in Blackwater that says otherwise.
Are you some kind of vigilante?
You don't look like no government boy.
I guess it's complicated. I came because it was made impossible for me not to.
You sure are a tight-lipped son of a bitch, mister.
I guess I am. Ain't gonna dig this hole no deeper.
Não, pô, ativei não. Eu nem sei como é que faz isso. Ah, então Eu nem lembrei e nem sei como que ativa.
There's a good boy. Otherwise, I'll put a hole in your hillbilly head and watch your tiny brain drain out.
I'll be honest with you, Marston. I ain't for all this government interference.
Believe me, Marshal, neither am I.
I try to keep the federal boys happy. I mean, we need all the help we can get. But what does a flannel-mouthed city boy who's never forked a bale of hay in his life know about a state like New Austin?
Nothing, I reckon.
All this manifest destiny hogwash, taming a wild land. Not far now. Eyes open, boys.
Por esse motivo que eu não ativei ainda, porque eu não sei como é que ativa essas armas aí, eu também nem tava lembrando. Aí eu não sei como é que ativa isso não.
Be ready, boys. We're probably going to be outnumbered.
And those bastards ain't short on firepower, neither.
Let's see how many there are. If we can take them alive, good. If not, smoke the sons of bitches.
Music to my ears, Marshal.
Look out! Rush the guards! Gun them down!
Don't make me kill you!
Come on, Marston! I can't take them all by myself! That bastard won't be rustling no more. Okay, boys, you head down that left fork. I'll take the right. Marston, you can come with me or go with them.
We're done for. Right, I'm in charge now.
That was some pretty damn good shooting, John.
Yep, maybe you ain't the tenderfoot I thought you was.
Coming from you, friend, that's a real compliment. How many of these fools are there? Pretty good.
For Christ's sake.
Bridge up ahead. The rustlers are probably guarding it.
To the victor, the spoils.
Sweet mother of God!
This way.
I like that Marston hit.
You're gonna die and take much more of this. Yeah, coming. You sure put that feller to bed.
I'm gonna beat the lot.
That ain't nice!
Marston, all you gotta do is blink it and pull the trigger.
They're holding the bridge up ahead. Are you gonna do something, Marston?
Marston's swatting rustlers like flies. Hell no.
Your wrestling days are over.
Porra, mano, aí é foda, cara.
You might as well give it up now. The bridge looks clear. Let's join the others.
Are you kidding?
Damn, those Baller twins got themselves an army.
Yeah, rustling's a profitable business, and they ain't short on willing recruits these days.
Why'd a man break his back working 12 hours a day for a rancher who can't afford to pay him? Stay with me.
What are you waiting for? Do something! Come on, up the hill. Let's blaze our way to that ridge. Christ, that was close!
I'll kill you twice.
Come forward! We gotta get to the marshal!
It's you or me, friend. We should cross paths with the marshal up here.
He's been giving them hell on the other side.
That marshal of yours sure doesn't seem to mind getting his hands dirty.
Aí,
Oh,
boa.
he's afraid to pull the trigger, all right.
And he's been after these rustlers for a long time.
He'd tell you he's all about the book, letting the judge decide a man's fate. But he doles out plenty of his own justice, too. More of these some bitches, smoking boys.
Oh, my good Lord!
Looky here, friend. Tangle with a grudge son of a bitch. You rustlers make me sick.
Keep moving. We need to get to the marshal. Hurry up. Stay with us. I'm the goddamn law. Come on.
Yeah! Let's go! Whoa! Come on!
Pô, mano, matei o cara, cara. Vai se fuder, velho. Que merda, mano.
Beat those sons of bitches. We got to get to that ridge. Keep moving, boys. The marshal's by himself. I hope nothing's happened to the marshal. He ain't no colt no more.
He'll outlive all of us. Well, the last that fella.
From what I've seen, he can take care of himself.
Sure does. There still ain't a better shot in all of Chalice Springs.
At least that's what he keeps telling us. I play too shallow without a reason, boy. More rustlers. Take 'em down. Oh, my good God. What the heck? I'm gonna beat the lot of you.
You sure put that fella to bed. Let's push on to the bridges. Hell no.
We have to help him. Quick. Come on, then. You're right, the days are over.
Look lively. They're all across the ridge.
Ei, Paulo, eu já volto. Eu vou beber um café aqui e já volto. Beleza?
Stop doing that! Are you kidding me? What? I can't take much more of this! Come on, let's take that ridge!
Are you gonna do something, Marston?
For the love of God! Hey, was that you or me? I hope nothing's happened to the marshal. He ain't no Colt no more.
Nah, he outlived all of us. Built to last, that fella.
From what I've seen, he can take care of himself.
Sure does. There still ain't a better shot in all of Chalice Springs.
At least that's what he keeps telling us. I'll kill you twice, you son.
Minha arma favorita do Red Dead é o Winchester, sei lá como é que fala essa porra de repetição.
He's only just holding them off. Stay with me. Come on, you coward. I plant you shallow without a reason, boy.
Winchester de repetição.
This looks as good a spot as any. Gather around and listen up. All right, stealthy as you can, boys. Let's get as close to those bastards as we can.
Iron wheel, boys. We'll keep them cattle and hostages alive.
Nice shot!
For Christ's sake.
Let's clear out Pike's Basin once and for all! Good shooting, boy!
You really want to die, friend?
I'll kill you twice, you son of a bitch.
Porra, aqui do chat tá repetindo mensagens que já foram.
What the hell are you doing? Good shot!
You must have a real bad death wish.
Thanks, Marshal. We're indebted to you with our lives.
Just get them cattle back safe.
All right.
Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you.
Well done, Mr. Marston.
Yes, well done.
Now, about Williamson.
I'll do what I can. You know, as you can see, this country is infested with all manner of scum.
Say that again.
Well, one other thing, Marston. Mr. Johnson, sir. It's Mr. West Dickens. He's missing.
Who?
Mr. West Dickens, the tonics merchant. He was due in town last week.
Oh, the narcotic and bat piss salesman who cons housewives out of their money with promises of eternal youth.
Yes, him, but I think you're being a little unfair. He's helped a great many of the county, and many of the townsfolk are really missing him.
You hear that, Marston? We just butchered a gang of thieves, and the town is up in arms about a missing snake oil merchant. I am so glad to be serving such a wise and respectable people. Come on, Eli.
Let's go. Yeah. Come on. Come on. Go.
Paulo, tá aí?
Yeah. Come on.
Paulo, tá aí?
There's much treasure here. You want map? I retire. Here, take map. You earn it.
Thanks, mister. I could use a little luck. Yeah. Come on. Come on. Excuse me. Excuse me, sir. You need help? Mister, you alive?
Fuck. God damn it. Good heavens.
Excuse me?
I said, no, I'm not okay. Do I look like I'm okay?
You look pretty good for a corpse.
Praise be.
Move up, mister. Time to get you to a doctor or an undertaker. Whichever you need once we get to town.
St. Peter, open up them pearly gates. I'm coming home.
Come on, mister. Come on.
Boa, aí sim, Paulo. Paulo, tô achando que eu só vou fazer mais uma missão e vou encerrar, beleza? Só uma levezinha de início do jogo aqui, mais curta. De boa?
I'm finished. Done for. Just sit up straight, will you?
Head for Armadillo, friend. What is your name, friend?
John Marston.
Oh, good God! Out of the frying pan into the fire!
Excuse me?
How many outlaws can a man encounter in one day?
You must have me mistaken with somebody else, friend.
The Ballard twins, Walton's gang. I know who you are. They're back! We must hurry! You! What have we stopped for? Please! Must keep moving! Excellent work, sir. Push on to Armadillo! For the love of God, stick to the road!
What the hell happened to you?
Bandits! Hoodlums! The scoundrels robbed me blind and left me to die!
I can see that.
Once again, a victim of my own success. They seemed a man in a well-cut suit and this happened.
Do you know who they were?
No idea. I'm not the kind of man who has enemies.
You do now.
I give so much and still they take. We live in an uncivilized and graceless world, friend. Our maker has a funny sense of humor sometimes. Still, at least I met you. I don't believe it. More of the gutter snipes. I knew you'd come. What? I knew this wasn't my time. He has a greater purpose for me. Is that Armadillo? Come on, hurry! You're driving upside down! Yes, I embrace you.
For Christ's sakes, man, you're gonna be fine. We're nearly there.
Take me into your arms.
You need more than a doctor, my friend. This is it. You're gonna make it.
Oh, where the devil are we?
Armadillo. We made it safe, you'll be happy to know.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. You're a gentleman and a true man of honor.
Coming from you, I doubt that means much, but I appreciate the civility.
I owe you, sir. And I always pay my debts. Jesus. But if I die, I'm sorry for it. If not, I'll be your man for...
Let's get you fixed up first. Then we'll decide what you're my man for.
Tô justamente saindo da loja, da cidade para fazer isso. fazer um acampamento para ir lá pro Rancho McFly e salvar lá. Muito bonito, mano. Muito bonito o jogo. Paulo, então é isso, mano. Valeu pela participação aí na live do começo até o fim. E até a próxima. A próxima live vai ser maior. Essa aqui foi só de início mesmo. Mais curta. Valeu aí, tá, Paulo? Até a próxima, mano. Fui.